I convinced my son's best friend to leave him for a while, and nearly lost everything. My son, Alex, has been inseparable from his best friend, Jordan, for nearly 2 years. They're the kind of friends who finish each other's sentences, share identical playlists, and even have matching sneakers for basketball practice. Alex has never been happier, and honestly, neither have I. After his father left when Alex was 12, he shut down emotionally, but Jordan brought him back to life. Here's what Alex doesn't know about his summer internship. When Alex was 15, his grandfather set up a trust fund for him, enough to pay for a top coding boot camp or a computer science program at any university plus living expenses. Grandpa made it very clear he wanted Alex to become independent and successful. The problem? There's a catch. The trust can only be accessed if Alex demonstrates that he's completely responsible and able to manage major commitments on his own. That includes showing he can maintain focus on his career without being distracted by personal attachments. Specifically, he can't live with his closest friends full-time while accessing the funds. I discovered the trust details while going through Grandpa's papers last month. Alex had been planning to enroll in an intensive summer program abroad, the exact opportunity the trust could cover. But living with Jordan meant he technically wouldn't meet the independence requirement. I panicked. The summer was 2 months away, and I knew if Alex didn't access the funds, he'd have to pay out of pocket or maybe miss the program entirely. So I did something I still regret. I asked Jordan to take a break from hanging out with Alex for a couple of months. I explained the situation. Alex's opportunity, the trust requirements, everything. I suggested that temporarily moving into a different living situation would allow Alex to access the funds and attend the program. Jordan stared at me like I'd asked her to betray her best friend. She warned me, Alex will never forgive either of us if he finds out you asked me to leave him for money. This could destroy your relationship. I panicked again and said, if he misses this program, he might never get into the tech path he dreams of. You could save his future. Just for 2 months, then you two can be back together. Jordan reluctantly agreed, mostly out of loyalty to Alex's future. 2 days later, Alex came home from school upset. Jordan had moved out, saying she needed to focus on her own studies and that distance would be better for now. Alex was devastated, pacing, skipping meals, locking himself in his room. I could hear him crying late into the night, but 3 weeks later, the trust was successfully accessed. The funds were transferred to Alex's account. He immediately enrolled in the summer program. Flights, housing, tuition, the works. I told him about the trust, framing it as Grandpa helping him achieve his dreams. He was ecstatic, hugging me and thanking me repeatedly. I thought I'd done the right thing. Then last night, Alex came to me with tears in his eyes. He had somehow learned the truth. Jordan had told him everything. That I had asked her to leave, about the trust's restrictions, all of it. Alex said I had manipulated the situation, putting money above his happiness. The betrayal on his face was crushing. Alex immediately called Jordan. They spoke for hours. Jordan explained she'd been trying to protect his opportunity, even if it meant sacrificing their friendship for a short time. By the end of the night, Alex was laughing again, and they decided to spend the summer in separate programs, but reconnect fully afterward. Alex chose friendship over resentment, but the trust? It's still sitting there, funding his program, untouched until he demonstrates true independence. And me? I learned that sometimes helping someone's future isn't worth destroying their present.